This is the camera that's you all, and this is the camera that's us. Quiet in the house. Annie Elmore's here. We have modern restroom facilities down this hallway. 6134 is the code, right by the door there. They can be active, so don't wait till the last second, right, Bex?
Exactly, and feel free to get up at any time if you need the restrooms. Don't
Or chit chat anytime, just not too loud. Say hi to my pal Chef in the Chapeau, Terry. You know him terribly around here.
Yeah.
What else do I want to say? We have Bridget in the guest host chair, Bex on producer chair, Cam on the technical side.
Got Rashida cooking.
And Rashida, who's cooking breakfast?
And
Rashida
Simeon.
is.
And Simeon's here.
Bridget, are you the audience motivator?
I am the audience motivator.
What does that mean?
So when I start to clap, you get to clap. Since we have a big audience, it's great.
Oops.
We're going to, in February, start moving our taping day, or as my daughter would say, you're recording, Dad, you're not taping, to Tuesdays. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Helps with the golf.
It just helps consolidate my week a little bit. There's no golf.
No golf?
Tuesday's booze day.
It's what?
Booze day.
Oh.
When he organizes everything,
Yeah,
right? What
yeah.
What does that entail?
Organizing everything. Bringing in all the booze, putting out all the booze.
Uh-huh. And you're heading down to
I just had a good tuna sampler back there.
Oh,
We
from
can
your
put
gift
those
that you
out
just
if
got.
you want.
That's nice.
I saw those back there.
Not sure that's how they want to start their breakfast.
You
is
guys
with
don't want to start
Madeleines
your
and tuna.
breakfast with canned tuna? Come on. All right, we've got 2 hours of deliciousness coming your way. Did you know that clock is 2 minutes fast? I never
Sure is.
realized that.
Well, look
It
at that.
is.
We can fix it.
Don't. It's good. Keeps me on schedule.
How was your New Year's class?
Good.
Good.
Have I not seen you since then? I guess
No,
that's
no.
pretty new. Yeah. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Hot Stove Society Show on Cairo Radio. Welcome to those here in the audience and those of you watching on YouTube. We are happy to have you. We're 2 hours of deliciousness every weekend. Actually, more than that. We're on, I think, 3 different times on Cairo. And, of course, you can podcast us anytime you like. We're coming to you from the Hot Stove Society Kitchens, the studios here in the back of the Hotel Andra at 4th and Virginia in downtown. It's a lovely hotel. You should come to a listen and stay sometime. And then in the meantime, you could eat one of our joints in the neighborhood.
That's what one of our guests did today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's
nice.
Tracy Williams in the back there. She's from the Tiana Way Country Store. And
Perfect.
I suggested that she stay here because she didn't want to brave the pass.
It's kind
Yeah.
of a long drive.
Yeah.
The pass has been kind of crazy the last couple. Do you come over from Tiana Way? You come over on 90, right? Yeah. Yeah. I was just saying the last time I was in Tiana Way was about 35 years ago. I bought a cabin at an auction for a weekend or something like that. So and that's
It's
the last
good
time
you
I was
went.
there.
You used it.
Yeah, I did. I think I did. It's a long time ago. As we like to say in our house, that's a lot of wine ago.
That's good.
That's a lot of wine ago. Coming out to everyone in the audience here, our brown butter madeleines just out of the oven that Chef Rashida has made. We do serve breakfast to our guests that buy tickets. Oh, I even get some.
Yeah. Lucky
She's not
you.
They're
usually that
warm,
nice to
Tom.
me. Extra pretty today. Join us for breakfast. Like I said, a live recording. Today we have a tuna tasting too because I got a special gift in the mail. Did you know that?
I just saw you open that and you're
Yeah,
sharing it right
I
away.
tried
I
them
love
all.
it.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not? We have all kinds of taste here oftentimes, so we'll see what happens today. You can watch us at Tom Douglas and Company YouTube channel. Tune in on Cairo Radio or listen wherever you get your podcast. Upcoming classes, Bridget, what do we got going on here?
So Annie's got a unforgettable, and it's her
Ooh.
faux class. Her broth is unreal. It's so
So
delicious.
good. What's her
Really good.
secret? Did you watch her make it? Because, you know,
Yeah,
these chefs, they try to keep things secret.
It's true. She's got this sachet of spices that she puts in with it, and then she's got ribs and different types of meat that build that broth. And wow,
And then the meat comes out, gets chilled, right, and then sliced and goes right back in the soup.
Yeah, yeah, and it's so delicious because she's got her noodles. So she teaches everybody about the broth, and then teaches them about the all the ingredients that build a good pho, plus all of the garnishes, which is great. Great
Yeah.
stuff.
You know, we have a pho restaurant by our house. It seems like there's a bazillion.
There's a
of them.
bazillion, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one do you like?
But the thing I'm
Oh.
amazed at is that there's always a freaking line.
Are you talking about that one down
Miss
by?
Pho.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
there's
been
always
by.
a line. Aren't there like 8,000 pho restaurants?
Apparently, this one is really famous. So
I've been there
I don't
many
know.
times.
I can't get in.
But yeah, I find it good. I don't find it different really.
oh,
than-
okay.
My favorite is still Yen V's down there.
Yeah.
It's
Fobach.
Fobach.
Yeah.
Fobach.
that's
Those
still
guys
my
are
favorite.
great. Yeah, it's good. And then also, Love You Very Mochi is with Chef Rashida. And that's a fun one because she does the concept. The word mochi means so many different things.
Does it?
Yeah. So she builds multiple different butter mochi, this mochi, that mochi. So that's a fun one.
I was just looking at the sales of our mochi donuts at the Dahlia Bakery. They sell pretty good.
They're usually sold out.
No, they're not.
No?
You should come down and try sometime.
Well, I mean, when I usually am there in the afternoon looking for a little something sweet.
Well, in the afternoon they might be sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the morning there's a beautiful array.
Yes.
Many more classes here at the Hot Stove. We do both public and private classes, so check them out at hotstovesociety.com.
Right. If you and too, I want to say, because I'm always amazed. Some friends were like, "So what do you do?" It's been 10 years. I've been playing tennis with these guys for a while, and I said we do private events. And it's fun. You can do a birthday here. You can do a celebration. You can do an office party.
Yeah.
And it's on the Hot Stove website, events. And we've got great new menus. Did you see them, Tom?
I have seen them. They look awesome. Down in one of our joints, our restaurant news of our places, dive into $2 oysters all January at Half Shell.
All day long.
Oh my God. We're going to
Mhm.
go out of
That's a
business.
great deal.
And every month you have a pearl, right? You have a specific oyster. And last month it was,
You're the only
Hama
pearl
Hama?
in my life.
oh,
Bags.
that's so nice. And I
What
think
is it this month?
I think it's Westcott Bay.
Oh,
I read it on the website.
Really?
Yeah.
Good job. Thanks for reading. On today's show, we dig into iconic New Orleans dishes brought to us by. You went to visit your son once again. Did you get him?
no,
a new,
it's the first time. I hadn't
Did
been.
you get him a new apartment yet?
We did. It's in a cool old building built in the 1800s.
What's it costing you? Can I ask?
$1,600 a month.
Oh, that's all right. He's worth it.
Not too bad.
He's your only kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other place was $1,200, and it was in a bad neighborhood and really bad mold problems.
Yeah.
So got to watch out for that in New
No.
Orleans.
Yeah. Watch out for Bridget when she comes down there, Mr. Landlord. So we're going to dig into some dishes from down there. We're going to look at food trends that actually panned out in 2025.
Mhm.
Did you listen to a recording of our show from last year to say what they were going to be and then
I
decide if they...
Didn't that would have been smart.
Oh, that's
you're
a
the
good
producer.
idea.
I next year notebook. I'll put that in the next year notebook
Okay.
for myself. I'll listen
All
to
right.
today's show.
Smart strategies for building a better pantry in the year ahead. I always say change your spices out during the Super Bowl. If you hate football, that's a good time to kind of revamp your
Hmm.
kitchen because you have to be there. Also do something useful.
Productive. Yeah.
Yeah, productive. Tracy Williams brings us the charm of her Tianaway country store and the rise of functional beverages. I don't even know what that means.
I'm excited to talk about it.
Okay, so you want to hold off.
Yeah.
It's just a tease.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. Winter Paella by you, no doubt, Bridget.
Yep. We got a class coming up.
Well, I put this on here because your classes always sell out. And so people don't have an opportunity to get your knowledge. So I figured this is a great place that you can share.
I love that, Becky. You're so nice.
So just say
So
one
gracious.
thing. Give us one thing that's different in a winter paella than it is in a summer paella. Is it the veggies?
It's the veggies, yeah, and it's also summer paella. It's tricky with the seafood around here.
Uh-huh.
So in winter, you just have all those beautiful
Clams and
seafoods.
mussels.
Yeah,
and-
But the technique is similar.
same.
Okay. Because
Land or sea?
my favorite paella I ever had was a beef fat, tomato, and octopus paella in Old Barceloneta.
Oh, beef
I-
fat?
Beef fat, yeah.
Wow.
It was just glistening on top of the paella. And there's a reason I look this way, Bridget. I'm sorry to break that to you, but anyway, it's my favorite one I've ever had, and I think of that as being kind of a wintertime
Mm.
risotto.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure I wasn't there in the middle of winter, but don't know. I don't
Right.
remember. Our old pal Brittany Bartolaven's going to join us. She was a pastry chef with us for quite a few years, and now
Yeah.
she's at where
Hot Cakes
Hot
in Seattle.
Cakes, yeah.
Yeah, she's running the show.
is she?
The pastry chef. Mhm.
They have quite a
Right.
array now that Brittany's there. It's
Yeah.
great.
She's a talented. Don't ever tell her I said that though.
Oh, okay. She's not here yet.
No.
I would never say that in front of her. Super talented pastry chef. And of course, we're going to wrap up the show with food for thought, tasty trivia.
Mhm.
So,
And Jim's in the audience, but he didn't do the question.
I was
so
just
you're
going to
safe.
ask you
the
that.
Lord. Is he getting too old to do questions?
No,
At this
he
point,
did
can't
did
can't
a couple weeks.
remember the whole.
It is
process.
his birthday today.
I know.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Yeah, I think
Maurer.
he's too old at this point. He's aged out.
Not true. We need him.
He's a tomato. Maybe the tomato's busted, popped, skinless.
Oh my God.
Okay, Bridget, what's your taste of the week?
Oh, Tom, I just got back. Well, we were in New Orleans, but and I would have to say the gumbo that I had in New Orleans was unreal. So
Uh-huh.
delicious.
Everywhere or just a special place?
We didn't get a ton of time to eat out. Spencer was kind of excited to have me cook for him because he's been doing all the cooking.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I was like, yeah. Anyway, we went to this place, a historic restaurant called Pascal's, and there's a huge, which a lot of folks don't know, Italian population in New Orleans. And anyway, this was one of those classic kind of Creole Italian places, and I was looking at the menu, big list of seafood there on the menu, and shrimp and pasta and whatnot. And then I saw the gumbo, and I was like, oh, I gotta have that.
Gotta have that.
And wow, it was just
And so gumbo is like a stew, but it's made with a brown roux. Is that how you
Right.
think of it?
and not all of them have roux in them, but
Yeah.
this particular one, like, you couldn't tell if there was roux or not,
Uh-huh.
but it just had this depth of flavor that was amazing. So good. And this particular one was with shrimp and crawfish season is in the spring. So
Right.
just shrimp, which was great and
Mm.
super tasty. I got to
know-
make another batch.
The last gumbo I had, you know who made it for me?
No.
Paul Prudhomme
Wow.
at Kate Paul's restaurant.
Wow. That was a long time ago.
Because he and I became friends. And if you don't remember Paul, he was 4 foot tall and
do.
4 foot wide.
wow.
Mhm.
And his restaurant,
do.
Kate Paul's, was kind of communal seating, and there was always a line. And he has the brand still out there. He's long gone now, but his
Right.
brand is Cajun Magic, is still out in the
Yeah.
supermarkets. And it was just a life experience. It's funny how you look back at your career and think about all the people that you met, chefs and things, and what's
Oh, yeah.
memorable. And Paul, for me, the memorable thing, he was in town and called me. He was going to be down at Sur La Table. So this has got to be 25 years ago.
Surely.
And he
there,
has
yeah.
that book, Louisiana Kitchen, that kind of what put New
Yeah.
Orleans food on the map.
Right.
And
time.
he called me and said, come on down, blah, blah, blah. I offered to have him come up to the restaurant. And I don't remember if we ever got together for a drink afterwards or not. But when I got to Sur La Table, there he was perched on a stool with these two ladies, one on each side of him, and a saute pan and a little cassette burner, and a pile of onion on one side and a pile of pepper on the other side. And in front of him, a mountain of butter.
Oh.
And he's sitting there, he didn't move a whole lot, right? 'Cause he's 4 wide and 4 tall. And he's sitting there kind of shaking the saute pan with the butter. And he just looks at the two ladies next to him and says, "Mo butter." And they put in more butter into his pan. Because his arms, I don't think, would have even reached. He's
God,
just the
his
shortest
little
guy.
arms,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And then he looked at the other lady and said, "Mo pepper." And then he did it. And then he just shook the pan and he was done. It's like, praise
Same.
Jesus. That's my kind of man right there.
Oh my God.
He was a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his wife was about the same size, too.
Really?
Yeah. At the end of his life, he did lose some weight.
Not much.
A lot. Yeah,
He did?
He was a shadow of his former self.
Oh, I didn't.
I always
see
saw him at
after.
the fancy food shows, because he had his Cajun Magzer booth, and
Yeah.
I had my Rub with Love booth, and
Mm.
we would chit chat. All right, we're going to talk about some of those dishes coming up next on Cairo Radio. It's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
So you're heading down to the fancy food show. Is that what I hear?
tomorrow.
And what's that like? This is the one in California, so it's smaller
San
than the
Francisco.
San Francisco or
San Diego. Last year it was
Oh.
Vegas,
Okay.
I want to say.
Or are they moving it around
they're
now?
moving around now, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's like 6,000 people like me,
hmm
except, of course, all the big vendors are there, but a lot of little people like Rub with Love or huge
Cajun
companies
Magic.
like Berea
Okay.
Pasta or, everything that you see in the grocery store is represented on the floor of this, because this is where the grocery buyers go
Mm.
to decide what's going to be in their lineup.
A lot of newbies too.
A lot of newbies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of the way to get in the market.
It's
You should go sometime.
Yeah,
It's
we'd love
not
to.
cheap.
Yeah.
For us to make a foray into this show, it's 25 grand.
Oh wow.
So it's your booth cost. You got a plane fares, you got hotel rooms, dining out, 3 days.
Yeah.
Last time I did a show, we did 6,000 samples of
Uh-huh.
salmon. It cost money.
Yeah.
Costco was very happy with us.
and it's you're walking the aisles, and it's like dessert stuff over there.
International
savory,
halls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different rows. It's massive.
A food court of sorts.
We kind of gave it up. This is our first year in a while. and
Okay.
We're only
Oh.
going halfway on it this year, but we're going to walk the show. And
Mhm.
but I went to the one in Paris maybe 5 years ago,
Oh,
right
wow.
at the beginning of COVID.
Very different.
Very
That must have
large.
been
Yeah.
International. Yeah.
massive.
It was probably 5 times the size of this show. So we
Wow.
had 6,000 vendors.
That's
here.
exhausting.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The houseware show is like that too in Frankfurt.
Mm.
Really fun.
Ooh, that's my cup of tea.
Welcome back. It's the Hot Stove Society Show on Cairo Radio. I'm sitting here with guest host Bridget Charters,
Hi, Tom.
our producer Bex, and Cam's on technical today. Rashida's back there making crepes with crispy edged fried eggs.
I think Annie's on the eggs. I
Is
see
Annie?
Annie buzzing around back there.
There you go. I like to see her moving once in a while.
Always.
Oh, good.
She's lazy, that one.
Okay,
Sure.
Becky, what do we got going here?
So Bridget just got back from New Orleans, and someone was asking me about etouffee and etouffee. So I thought
Etouffee.
that would be a fun. If you could describe us the difference between gumbo, jambalaya, etouffee. I was just there, and I only had gumbo, so I want the other two.
You didn't have any crayfish etouffee?
No, we didn't go to the right places because that's
oh my
so.
lordy.
A little bit about. Do you want to talk about the difference between Cajun and Creole?
Sure.
Okay.
So so that area was one of the first areas in the contiguous United States that was settled post Native American, and the French pulled in there.
The Arcadians from.
Well, the French were there down in the New Orleans area. They had a bit of a port there, but essentially America was unsettled. But the Canadians
By Caucasians.
by Caucasians,
Yeah.
correct. And we came in mostly from the east and
Mhm.
from the north, but there were settlements of Germans, French that had been expelled from Catholics that had been expelled by the Protestants from Europe. They ended up in Canada, and the British got over there, and the British forced them out. So it
Mhm.
was Acadians out of
Acadian,
Canada, and they made their way down the Mississippi and settled in the Bayou area south of New Orleans. Yeah. And so when you say Cajun now, a lot of the Cajuns say that they're a mix now because the Creole is the city dwellers, the French, the Carib Indians, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, all those mixed race, the Africans.
Mhm.
So they were much more, the French were very flexible, laissez-faire. There were no issues in terms of
I find
color.
that hard to believe.
Mhm.
Well,
So Cajun's more.
Cajuns
Country food.
white, traditionally more of a white population, and they settled in those bayou areas out in the flatlands. They
Okay.
farmed We're
And
in
did
the
they just happen
waterways.
to
and-
find washboards all over the place? Is that how they got their whole music?
yeah, they were
scene?
picking,
It was just-
strumming, and grabbing whatever was nearby for the type of music that they do, the Zydeco. And it's amazing. There's a good movie if you want to get a feeling of where the Cajuns live. Is Down by Law. It's a Jim Jarmusch movie
Okay.
that's amazing. It's hysterical, but you get the sense of New Orleans back then. And the Creole are responsible for kind of the development of society.
Mhm.
So ironically enough, it was those mixed race folks that were fancy, that wore the nice clothing,
The
that
Creole.
dressed up, the
Yeah.
Creole that went out, whereas the Cajun were the white folks, rustic farmers, fishermen.
So their food's more built on a dark roux, one pot meals, more simple.
Very meat heavy, lots of sausages, boudin, andouille sausage, things like that. And then, of course, the seafood. So the mud bugs that they've got out there in the bayou, the crayfish,
yeah.
all the different shrimp. You know, I was looking at a video. There's the history, the New Orleans History Museum has videos about these different populations and different areas. So it was fun. I was watching one about one of the Cajuns. They were talking about who are Cajuns, and it was great because this one kid was like, "Hey, I don't know of any school in America where you got to get out at noon to go help your dad on the shrimp boat."
Mhm.
You know.
That's
Sweet.
funny. When I think about it, I think of the Creole as being more French influence, and the Cajuns being more Black Southern, like slave influence, because from a food perspective. And I didn't know this detail.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, both cultures were influenced by those Africans
Mhm.
that, you know, made up a lot of that cooking that occurred there. And it's amazing when you go to the plantations down there in different parts of the South, they had the main house and they had tunnels, basically screen tunnels from the main house where the cookhouse was located.
Huh.
And so the cooks were those African slaves
Yeah.
that developed a lot of that cuisine. But for the Cajuns, you know, the true Cajuns that were out there in the swamps, they didn't have money. You know, they were poor, traditionally poor farmers. And so it was interesting.
Right.
So can you describe the three kind of classic dishes and the differences? Gumbo, jambalaya, and etouffee.
Yeah. So the étouffée means smothered in
Mhm.
French. And étouffée traditionally is whatever it's cleaned up, it's tidy. Imagine ladies in white gloves. So you weren't shelling things, you weren't peeling shrimp, you weren't doing any of that. Étouffée is that clean shrimp, that clean crawfish. It might be diced fish, but it's a gravy of sorts, and that is with a tomato. It's usually tomato based. All of these dishes have a base of the Trinity,
Right.
which is the onion, the celery, and the pepper.
Not carrots, peppers.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that's their mirepoix. That's the base.
And it's just a gravy that goes over rice, essentially.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you just put the seafood in. They might bump it up, you know, a little flavor, this and that. But with an étouffée, very clean, very French in flavor,
And jambalaya is more like a rice pot. Like a
big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's essentially kind of if you've ever had an arroz con pollo out of Puerto Rico. You know, it was the
Mhm.
Spaniards that brought that rice across into the Caribbean.
It's
And-
kind of a paella of sorts. An evolved
100%.
paella. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But with the Cajun jambalaya, which means mixed up, what they were doing was building that paella, searing off the meat, searing the sausages, getting that all, searing the chicken, and in the case of this paella, Tom, you like it because it has seafood and meat. Traditionally, it's not the strict Spanish version where it's either meat or seafood. So with the jambalaya, tons of spices, and like Paul Prudhomme that Tom mentioned, tons of spices,
Mhm.
tons of garlic, salt, garlic powder. You know, usually a bit of filet, paprika,
And what is
cayenne.
filet?
Filet is a sassafras root that's ground.
Root or bark? Root?
It's a root.
Root.
Yeah. And so it's delicious. And then gumbo is a soup of sorts.
Yeah.
And it's the elegance of the gumbo. And a gumbo is either Creole or Cajun. and you find it throughout. And pretty much every restaurant down there, they're worth their salt based on how the quality of their gumbo.
Right.
And it's fairly thin, and it's either seafood or it's meat, or they've got a Z herb one that has about 10 to 12 different vegetables in it
Mhm.
that they do in the spring.
Thank you for the history
Fun.
lesson. Yeah.
Fun.
Fun stuff.
All right, we're going to check out to see if we were right or wrong on food trends.
Yeah.
Oh,
From the
interesting.
2025 prediction
Yeah.
tables around the country. On Cairo, it's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM. Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it? How's your brown butter madeleines?
It was good. And I learned a new trick. I should have known this before, but I saw Rashida was zhuzhing up some sugar in the blender this morning because she was out of powdered sugar. So, poof.
She made her own powder.
Yeah. I never would have thought of that. I guess.
Did Annie forget to order that?
Oops. Did I just throw you under the bus?
I was wondering what she was grinding.
Simeon, are you making some tuna plates?
Because they want us smeared on the madeleines.
You don't need to put some of everything on each plate, but I would, if you'll just spoon out some tuna for everyone.
Maybe after their breakfast plate.
No, these guys are sturdy. Aren't you sturdy? You don't need the baby pats.
Little jalapeno tuna to start your day.
I think the smoked lemon pepper one is pretty good, and the not pretty good, really good, and the tuna belly is really good too.
Where's
Those are
this
my
tuna from?
Sportsman's Canning. I just opened it up this morning. Ilwaco, Washington.
Oh, Washington Coast. Nice.
Yep. All right, here we go. It's a Hot Stove Society Show. From Cajun Creole cooking to the food trends that we hit or miss on in 2025.
Exactly. Got to
So,
mix things up.
How did you figure out what they were from 2025? What resource did you look for?
Perfect. Well, I used my little Microsoft Buddy Copilot and asked it to go search out all the
Is that
different.
because your husband works at Microsoft?
Yeah,
Is that why you had to get that in there?
Yeah. I also pay for
You know, on the radio, you're
ChatGPT.
supposed to give like
Okay. Well,
come
my
clean when you're promoting something. That
my
you-
daughter-in-law works for OpenAI, so I'm on both sides.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So, okay. With that aside, I asked it to go look up New York Times, National Geographic, Food and Wine, Bon Appetit, Atlantic, LA Times, all of the different food publications, and come up with a list of what were the top predictions that flopped, and or whatever you ask. And so then I
Yeah.
still spend a lot of time reading because it's
It's
fun.
also whatever you believe it says.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
But I do say what's the most trending, what ones have been used the most. So, okay, so there were, I'll read about 7 ones that were food predictions, and you guys can guess if did they pan out or were they flops. First one is protein forward eating would dominate grocery stores and restaurant menus. Do you think that was true?
Protein forward.
Menus in restaurants,
Mhm.
or I mean, there
And
was a
grocery
lot.
stores everywhere.
There was a lot of the protein additions,
Yeah.
extra protein.
Well, it's hard to say that
drinks.
was 2025. I got to tell you, Atkins diet's been around for 25 years.
Right, but
yeah.
it kind of pushed more now than ever, beyond bars and shakes into yogurt, snacks,
Right.
frozen meals, and drinks. So that
Okay,
was a
yeah.
huge yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, the next one they predicted was aquatic greens like kelp, sea moss, and algae would become everyday vegetables.
They have not in my house, so I'll say no.
I'm going to say
But
no.
No.
I get calls all the time.
Yeah.
To try them and
For
right,
what?
Yeah.
right.
Aquatic.
For the
all
health
the
benefits.
kelp-based
Oh.
salts, and I
Mhm.
mean, there's all kinds of things.
They
so.
stayed, they did boom a little bit, but they stayed niche, mostly in wellness supplements and specialty products. That they didn't pan out in that way. Number 3, non-alcoholic drinks would overtake traditional cocktails.
Big time.
overtake or
Overtake.
get. Oh no,
Not
No, it
overtake.
did not happen.
You guys got it.
But they are getting
Huge
They're getting-
category.
yeah.
Yep, great category, but did not overtake.
our friends Cheeky and Dry wish they would overtake.
Well, she's working on it.
Yeah, I know.
Number 4, hot honey would move from trend to everyday condiment.
Seems to have. I don't get it.
Bridget's not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really has. It's kind of a default flavor across
You can get it
pizzas,
on
chicken.
Pizza now.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get all sorts of places.
cocktails, and snacks. So
Yeah.
yes. 5th one, plant-based meat would make a strong comeback.
No.
No,
No.
didn't happen. No, it's the rebound never materialized as shoppers push back on price and the ultra processed nature of it.
Right.
I think more than price, I would
Yeah.
say it's ultra processed. The
It's
whole
not a healthy.
the whole thing that you can't identify what you're eating.
Mhm.
It's like eating on an airplane, right? It's like those people.
Some airplanes, yeah.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's kind of like that. People want to know what they're eating.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The whole idea that you have to make this vegetable bleed in order for you to like it.
Yeah.
I find it's odd.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, then frozen food would quietly get better, more global, and more premium.
Frozen food?
I agree.
I disagree.
Really?
The only thing that I would say about that is that if you look at things like HelloFresh,
Mm-hmm.
those things aren't frozen food, and they seem to be still have traction. But if you look at things like Goldbelly, which is it delivers premium products
From restaurants and
from restaurants and
stores
businesses.
and,
Like
yeah.
I just ordered for my family Christmas presents from
Mhm.
Goldbelly this year, like a Slovakian sausages and breads and pitas.
Nice.
Were you trying to
P-E-I-D-A. Every year
P-Day?
P-Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all came absolutely frozen and they retherm beautifully.
Nice.
So I think frozen food is a good idea.
It says the freezer aisle became a testing ground for quality and global
Yeah.
flavors, which is
Yeah.
exactly what you said. And then the final one that is this a true or a flop? Regional American pizzas, especially Detroit style, would surge.
Yes, it still is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're saying it went from a novelty to a reliable menu
It's like
anchors.
pizza lasagna.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's
Okay.
so thick and rich, and
It's yeah.
I love the crust.
Okay, with that behind us, now these are the predictions for let's discuss these to see what you think. Fiber is the new protein. It's called fiber maxing.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Poop is in.
Percent high fiber
Can
tortilla
you say
breads.
that on the radio, Tom?
You can.
We'll see if Sean lets it go through. Fiber booster smoothies, chia and oat heavy snacks, bean forward soups and stews. So I kind of think that's
You
gonna
know
be a
why it
thing.
is?
Do I want to know?
Because we're having so much processed food, we need it.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
it's because
'cause
the GLP.
GLPs make you constipated.
Well, that and protein is such a big deal,
Yeah.
and I didn't know with the
Yeah.
fiber. Yeah. Well, there you go.
This is just TMI.
Well, I think
Poop. Everyone poops, Bridget. Hate to break it to you.
Okay,
you know.
let's go to
anyway.
next one. Traditional fats and meat return. Examples would be beef tallow fries, schmaltz roasted vegetables, bone broth bases, classic roasts and chops, replacing novelty plant
I
proteins.
feel like those were around last year.
Yeah, but I think this reaction to seed oils is probably causing more of that. Would be my guess. I
okay.
don't know. So yes,
Well, okay, yeah, we got to give an answer because I'm going to listen to this next year. See how you
Okay.
guys did.
All
Okay.
right.
Cabbage is the breakout year. This year, cabbage will be the breakout year. Food
was
and wine.
last year.
I know.
No, it was last year.
But that's what they're saying. Food and Wine is calling cabbage the 2026 vegetable. So,
sure.
sure.
I love cabbage, and we don't eat enough of it, and it's a
Right.
reasonably priced product.
Yeah. Charring it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many. And also with beyond the kimchi craze.
You know, my favorite cabbage was always down at Saigon over the counter in the market. You know, that little place that was back behind the knife
Yeah.
shop and Bavarian Meats. They just did the cabbage, green cabbage, so beautifully with butter,
Mm,
dill, and fish sauce.
simple.
Oh,
Just
so
a little
good.
fish sauce.
Yeah,
Ooh, that sounds
Just
great.
sauteed.
it's part of their
Sounds
vegetable
good.
medley that they had.
Okay, functional eating gets more specific. Examples would be magnesium forward drinks for calm, protein plus fiber bars for satiety, gut friendly soups, focused snacks with omega 3s. So functional, meaning food that has other health benefits other than just the nutrients.
What do you think? Dax?
Sounds
This sounds up your
complicated.
alley.
I think people are really, I mean, that's what
Yeah,
I'm seeing.
That's what you like.
Well,
This is what the food companies like because they can just
yeah.
produce
So that's the part that
another
annoys
Kind of
me.
like
packaged
our
product.
news. People just listen to the news that they want to hear.
Yeah,
Rather
yeah,
than
no.
the news that's news.
Right. No, I think this is where people are going, but I don't like all the processed part of it. Just eat more
Yeah.
berries and just,
Right.
you don't need to, I don't like when everything's so fortified. I'd rather just try to get that in a natural way if possible.
Okay.
Uh,
Thanks for sharing that
yes.
phobia.
Oh, here's one I like. Solo dining becomes intentional. Examples: half portions, bar seating menus, bento style plates, meal kits, and frozen meals designed for one.
Well, if it hadn't happened already, I think it makes sense. But I know I kind of fought this a little bit down at Half Shell during our happy hour. We had half-size martinis to go with the $2 oysters. And I was like, what the hell are we doing here? You know, it's like blah, blah, blah. They sell like crazy.
Oh, they do. Do
Yeah.
people buy just one?
Yeah, they buy one, and it's, a martini can kick your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drink them.
Which, we poop from our butt, Bridget. I hate to say it. But a martini can kick your butt. And there's 5 different martinis you can buy in half size. And
I think that's quite sweet.
yeah, and they sell like crazy. And it gives people the opportunity to try them without getting blitzed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then sensory maximalism, like texture, aroma, multisensory dining, rises. Examples would be crunchy ice drinks. There's a lot of that going on right now.
Like froze egg type things or
Yeah.
ice?
Different types. Like
Not
there's
slushy.
there's a Korean one that they do a pour over of a cold brew. It's kind of like a snow cone. And
Oh,
those
interesting.
and there's a bunch of ice drinks that I've seen lately. Crispy grain toppings on salads and soups, layered textures and desserts, creamy plus crunchy plus chewy all in one bite.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm all
we're going
for
to
it.
see that.
Well, I love that little, when you finish a pasta, like a carbonara or
Uh-huh.
something, that seasoned crunchy breadcrumb on
Yeah.
top. I love that.
Yeah.
So,
Or I love what you taught me is when you do chicken, cook the chicken to its temp, then take the skin off and put it back in the broiler or back in the oven.
or
Over a-
in
Get it
between a
crisp.
couple of sheet pans or make a little crackling out of
The
it.
Yeah.
duck.
Yeah.
You were doing that with the duck the other
Yeah.
day.
I do that with chicken skin and then just sprinkle that over your dish, like little bacon bits, but it's chicken.
You know how you can't do that? The reason you can't do that? Because people buy all their chicken skinless, boneless.
Not me anymore.
Okay.
And then I use the bones and make stock, put them in the freezer. All right, let's see another one. Grocery stores lead the trend cycle versus restaurants. For example, trendy frozen dumplings, global flavored sauces, premium frozen meals, snack aisles acting like test kitchens.
Well, I
It's-
think, go ahead.
I think I agree, but I think also the grab and go sections seem to be getting bigger at the grocery
Yeah.
store.
I think it's got a lot to do with restaurants trying to figure out how to make a living.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
can't take
I'm
risks.
not whining because it is what
Right.
it is, right?
Mhm.
But it's expensive anymore to run a restaurant, and to have that extra source of income, like if you are a dumpling restaurant and you can get those into a grocery situation,
Mhm.
I think there's good reason to do it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's like us. We had the spice rub line. This is obviously it's 30 years
Mm-hmm.
old now, but it was people kept asking for the recipe, and it was been a nice. It purchased our warehouse in Ballard essentially.
Good
The
point.
revenue from that.
And I love Mamnoon's Baba Ganoush and their,
They've actually closed their restaurants
Yep.
just to concentrate on that.
yep.
Yeah.
So
That's where the margin is.
right there. Yeah, yeah. Well, good. It's delicious. And I think just one more global rediscoveries replace mashups. Examples garam and sauces, pandan and desserts, hojicha lattes.
Uh-huh.
That's that Japanese roasted
Oh, the barley.
green tea that's more like it's a
Oh.
green tea. It's more like a matcha alternatives,
Uh-huh.
long fermented breads and pickles.
Make a comeback?
Yes, global.
Yes,
No,
they're back.
global discoveries. They take over, replace mashups. So
Sure, why
local.
not?
Okay, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Thanks
Okay.
for playing.
Now we'll have to
Wow,
listen to that
Becky,
next year
very
to see how
good.
good or bad we are. We have no
If
clue.
we hit the mark,
honestly. I
She's
have no-
keeping us
Bridget's
updated.
Ultra smart, but I have no clue. Tracy Williams, owner of the Tiana Way Country Store in Cle Elum, is going to drop our way right now from the back row of the house. No, she's not.
You missed you.
No, she's
skipped a
not.
not
page.
yet.
She hates us.
She's in the
Still
back
on
making
orange.
coffee cake. Smart
I went one page
strategies.
too many. Sorry. Don't worry. Smart strategies for building a better pantry. It's Super Bowl time, which is time to clear out the pantry on Cairo Radio. It's the
Yeah.
Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
She's not up yet, but I want to get
Okay.
her ready for the
Queued up, ready
All
to
right.
go.
So the tuna you have in front of Simeon, do you want to come tell us what's on the plates here?
So if the dark one is facing bottom left, we have a smoked tuna lemon.
Lemon pepper. Yep.
Yep. To the right of that is a smoked tuna, not a smoked, but a tuna belly. Right above that is a tuna jalapeno, and then to your top left, above the dark one, is a tuna salt.
Tuna salt. Okay.
Nice.
This is all Washington coastal line caught tuna.
When is the albacore season? Is that late summer?
I don't know exactly, honestly. So.
Oh.
We're back here in the kitchen on Cairo Radio. Everyone in the house is eating tuna right now. We got a sweet gift from the Sportsman's Canning Company in Ilwaco, Washington, with 4 different types of tuna in it. And honestly, the last local tuna I think I had was St. Jude's off the Fisherman's Terminal.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm.
And so it was really fun to try this morning, all the different flavors. There's smoked lemon pepper. There's tuna belly, which is my favorite of the group. There's jalapeno canned tuna, and then there's just plain salted canned tuna. So quite delicious. Thank you for our treat. It came from, oh, wait a second. Glenn Trusty of Trusty Seafoods sent us this little treat this morning, and the whole audience gets to try it.
Thanks,
Nice.
Glenn.
All right, what's up next, Bex?
Well, we're going to talk about smart strategies for building a better pantry. So the segment came from Eric Tanaka had said when asked, what are some of the tricks chefs have learned in the kitchens that home cooks would benefit from? He immediately said, editing your pantry. If you have too much stuff, it's confusing. Same goes for equipment. If you have too much stuff, it gets in the way. So curate your pantry. So I
Right.
thought that would be a fun new year to.
Yeah, curate your countertop with equipment, curate your pantry.
Mhm.
And I like the word editing because if you look at some of the things in your kitchen, go look at your spice rack and go look at when you bought those.
Mhm.
It has a best by date on it, often 3, 4, 5 years old,
Yeah,
right? Because
Yeah.
you forget, right?
not me.
Oh,
It's
you got a
true.
little elbow over there. I saw that. I have said for many years that's a good time if you're not in the football during the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
If you just want to see the halftime, which is what most people want to see. seems
Well,
to
in the
me.
commercials.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a good time to edit your spice rack,
Mhm.
and then take your empty jars if you want, or you can get new ones down there at Spice
World
World
Spice.
World Spice.
World
World
Spice.
Spice. Yeah.
Mhm.
They've got
And
the
let-
little ones.
Let them fill buy smaller jars and buy it more often.
and maybe don't fill them.
Yeah.
So that you're not wasting. So I love, and I'm starting to do this already. I love to start with the clean out, just the going through and even starting with my fridge and saying what's in here I don't use, what can I use now, and start before buying more things.
Right.
Getting through it.
In my garage fridge,
Yeah.
I have a 48-inch fridge freezer
Mhm.
Sub-Zero out in my garage. I've had it for 30 years. It is 3 shelves of Asian condiments. And I have to edit that all the time because they just sit there. I buy them for one thing and then I don't use them again and blah, blah, blah. So
you're not taking your own advice.
I am right now. I
you-
edit them all the time.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So editing is how I
Now
would
I'm down
start.
to one shelf when I started editing.
And do you have space to put more things in? You're going to start making soup again?
I just have space.
Okay.
It's not the freezer, it's the fridge because I
Oh,
keep
the-
my condiments
oh, yeah.
refrigerated
I see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
so that they don't oxidize and
Once
get
you
gross.
open them.
My brain went to freezer, but I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. That's because
Even
condiments
like
are.
chili crisp, it says do not refrigerate on it. I refrigerate.
Me too.
Yeah.
All my vinegars, everything, same way.
Oh, vinegars. That's a good idea.
So how would you start out, Bridget?
You know, I was channeling Tom yesterday because we got home from our trip and there was a hidden half a lemon in the fridge and we were gone for a couple of weeks. So the fridge smells like moldy lemons. And I was like, oh, for Pete's sake, you know.
How did this happen?
Yeah, and just the whole thing smelled. So I was like, what the heck? So I cleared the counter, emptied the fridge. And yes, Tom, I had a lot of condiments. And it was like, oh my God. So I started looking at the dates. And yes, there were some from 2022. So I was like, I don't even care what it is. It's just going
You've-
in the bag.
You filled your
know.
recycle bin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just rinsing and cleaning, but that was the best way. And then, yeah, that concept of I'm not sure if I have Dijon mustard. Well,
when you're
I
at
had-
the store, right?
you're at
So
the
you buy another one.
store. Yeah, so you buy another one, right? And you look in the fridge, and there's 4 open jars of Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
Not even different flavors, the same darn brand, which I love.
Uh-huh.
So the best thing is, I think, to go into the fridge and just pull all those condiments out, get a hot soapy towel, wipe them all down, assess, and just, if stuff's kind of funky and mixed up, just pitch it.
So I've got a list of tips and we can kind of see what you think about them. So the second one was do a quick clean out. Organize for visibility, not perfection.
So I want to go back to that just for
Okay.
a second. Just because it says expired doesn't necessarily mean it's
You
bad.
got to taste it, right?
Right? It's best by date. It's not
Mhm.
bad by
Right.
date. So taste it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah.
I also learned that from
And
this
look-
show. Taste, even if you think you have avocado oil that you think is in a small jar and should be fine,
Right.
test it every
Yeah.
time before you.
Yeah.
Do
Before you put
something
it
for
on
the hot-
expensive stuff.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
do
like bring it
roasted
to the
pumpkin
show.
and bring it to
Yeah.
the show. And you guys told me it was rancid. Anyways, so yeah, I agree with that. So start with your clean out, then organize for visibility. If you can't see it, you won't use it.
Huge.
Huge. And I think that's what ET was saying too. It's just if there's too much, it's too much clutter in the
Right.
brain.
Exactly.
And
And so think about putting a little spacer in the back behind. If you, let's say your shelf is you have 8 inches on your shelf. Think about putting a 2-inch spacer in the back
Mhm.
so that it lifts up the back ones
so you can see it.
over the front ones.
Yeah, a little riser bit. I love
Yeah.
that. And then this one, which you guys agree, is stock for flexibility, not recipes. Choose ingredients that work across cuisines and meals, not one specialty use item.
I'm
Terrible.
I'm not sure I agree with
Yeah?
that one. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's pomegranate molasses.
You need it.
You don't.
You do.
You need it for one recipe,
Uh,
but there's not really I mean, I guess I
Yeah.
could do lemon
could add
juice
it to-
and I'm just saying there's not a lot that
Right.
can replace that flavor. Rose water
oh, I see what you're
is
saying.
something I
Yeah.
buy that I use it once. It's so strong.
Yeah.
Orange blossom water. It's so strong that 5 years later you still got the same jar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what it's saying. Maybe don't buy those things if you don't use them.
But
you
some
wanna-
recipes call
you
for them. You
wanna-
want to make
yeah.
a Turkish
They're-
delight kind of,
Right.
jelly dessert. You
True.
have to have it.
There's smaller containers now. Some companies
Yeah.
are now starting to make smaller containers. And I know at Chef Shop, you can get small kind of extract size jars.
Right.
They'll actually repackage stuff, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this one. Keep reliable fast proteins on hand, like beans, lentils, that beautiful tuna fish, and nut butters that prevents that last minute, I've got nothing to eat in my house feeling.
Right.
So
Eggs.
eggs,
Eggs are one of those things that
Perfect.
everyone keeps a dozen eggs in their fridge. And
Yep.
I do.
as Americans, I just don't think we eat eggs at dinner very often. And if you see that, it's not the case in other parts of the world.
Mhm. Eggs are a good one. And then treat the freezer as part of your pantry. Frozen grains, vegetables, dumplings, and herbs are backup. It's not cheating. And I think we all agree with
Yeah.
that.
Shortcut to
Yes,
scratch, right?
Yeah,
And that-
exactly.
Right.
do that all the
right.
time.
Well, and two, I think I started just keeping a tub with a Sharpie in it in the drawer. So if I buy some kind of funky flour or some grain, I now label the bag
Uh-huh.
that I bought it with
Uh-huh.
the date. So I don't have to look and find the Best Buy.
What is your best cheat in your pantry?
Cheat?
Cheat. What's your best cheat?
In my pantry, I like using almond flour. So I always buy the big bags of almond flour
Uh-huh.
from Costco and I use those as a thickener. I add them to my banana bread for
Are you
extra
gluten intolerant?
Wheat
Wheat
intolerant.
yeah.
So I use that to thicken things up.
Uh-huh.
I use it in cakes. I use it in pies. It's great.
Mine is hoisin sauce and
Oh.
chili crisp.
Oh,
Those two in combination do a lot of good work in
Yeah.
my kitchen.
oh, you put them together or no?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, because I've been
Like when
using
I'm-
the chili crisp a lot.
when I'm making my Ling Ling pot stickers from Costco or
Uh-huh.
someplace wherever I've gotten them, it's gotten the word. I don't think it is gotten.
Sure it is.
Anyway, yeah, a little mix that the chow fun noodles, soft rice noodle, fresh rice noodle,
Yum. That sounds
saute
good.
crispy with a little hoisin sauce. Making my char siu barbecue pork the other day,
Mhm.
hoisin sauce. I just use it in.
But you
It's
cook-
Chinese ketchup.
You cook
Yeah.
a lot.
I use it more than I use ketchup.
Okay, I'm gonna need to add that to my
Yeah, but
pantry.
you cook a lot of Asian
I
inspired
know I look
dishes.
Caucasian, but I'm actually Asian.
I know. It's
Who knew?
amazing. And that's the way your brain thinks.
Yeah, it is.
but, you know,
Yeah. Asians don't think I'm Asian, but in my mind, I do.
Got it.
And one final bit, restock with intention. Before buying something new, ask, will I use this in the next few weeks?
Yeah. That's a hard one.
That's too hard for me.
Well, when you walk into like Asian Family Market up on
Oh, yeah.
130th and Aurora, it's hard not to buy everything. And
Chef shop. I go into chef
Yeah.
shop.
Me
and
too.
Get the
Hard.
pistachio paste.
Yeah.
Like,
you went in for one thing, you come out with 20.
yeah.
Exactly. All right. So fun. In the second hour, we've got lots more coming your way. Tracy Williams from the Tiana Way Country Store. We're going to build a winter paella. We've got food for thought, tasty trivia. Oh, Brittany Bartolabin.
Good
Man,
stuff.
it's going to be a good show today on Cairo Radio. It's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
Awesome. Did you see who's here?
Kirsten, why are you here? What's going on? You're a friend? You have friends? Wow, that's a shocker there.
Way to welcome our guest, Tom.
All right, what do we think of the tuna before we go on? Any favorites? Fun to have a local product like this, I think. The belly is good, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think they're all really good. You know, the belly of a bluefin tuna is worth 4 times the price of the loin back. So respect the belly. That's all I'm saying. All right, I get this flavor out of my mouth.
Oh, thanks.
This does? Does it have Szechuan peppercorn in it? Oh, Kava doesn't. Kava the wine? No, Kava.
It's a root.
Kava root.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's lightweight. I think it can lower blood pressure.
That would be horrible. Thank you.
That is for you.
Oh, great. Thank you.
How's that for a variety of flavor this morning? Crepes, fruit cup, Madeline's, tuna, coffee cake, and now a little NA beverage.
I know. That's what it says on there. It says,
A light breakfast?
enjoy light breakfast. And I've told my friends, they lie, come hungry. And I'm and someone else in the audience that already went to the
Can't
bakery
see
this morning.
the bag.
Maybe.
Well, that's fine.
Just put. They can't see those cards.
Stand up. Yeah. Turn them sideways. Turn the brochure sideways.
All right.
So Tracy, you got to talk really close to the mic.
Really close to.
Can't read that.
Okay, like that.
There we go. Much better, I think. It'll be clearer on the computers.
Okay.
You could wear that around your
What
neck.
is going on? Pepperoni girl.
We're never going to let her that one down. Pepperoni
why
rolls.
would we?
Love it. It's brilliant.
Okay.
In a pretty glass. So
Why not? What's your favorite bite so far this morning? That coffee cake is pretty darn good. The crepe is good. How about that crispy edged egg, huh? Yeah, exactly. Probably the same tuna, honestly. So from the coastal Washington, yeah.
So, Bridget,
Yeah.
this is from someone on YouTube. As someone who's from New Orleans, we down at people who call it crayfish, LOL. We call them crawfish. Did
Crawfish.
I say? You said it right. I said it wrong, I think. Crawfish. Yeah.
Crawfish.
Just thought I'd share.
Mudbugs.
As someone who's from Seattle, we don't look down on anyone
Oh,
for a little mispronunciation.
I agree. Jacques. And this was in fun. Cute.
Because I have a lot of them.
Give ourselves grace.
Huh?
Give ourselves grace.
Yep.
Otherwise, we would just not talk.
No, I am. They're probably just kidding.
No, that's very sweet.
Thank you for watching anyway.
Yeah. We love the
Um,
comments.
Yes, exactly. You know, usually Becky goes on and comments and tells us bad things about the show.
I actually
During the show.
I never even. I'm paying attention to you guys. I'm in the moment. I'm not
That's perfect.
scrolling.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen for hour number 2 at the Hot Stove Society in downtown Seattle. And, you know, the city is heated up right now with all the playoff talk for the Seahawks. And
It
of
is
course,
exciting stuff.
the Mariners' long run. It's just
The
a
Kraken are
the-
doing well.
Yeah, it's a happening place to be right now. The streets are crowded. Tracy Williams, not from Seattle.
Not from Seattle, from
Not
Portland.
From Seattle. She's right here. She's the owner of the Tiana Way Country Store in Cle Elum, Washington,
Yes.
which I visit quite often. Not the store itself, but Cle Elum on my drive to Prosser
Oh, cool.
all the time. And I stop at the Warrior gas station. You probably know where that is.
I do know where that
They have
is.
the best restrooms on the strip.
Well, you'll have to come out to the store. We're about 6.5 miles off 970.
Off 97. So when you get off at that, let's say you're going eastbound, when you get off at the last exit for Cle Elum,
Uh-huh.
you come out to 97 and does that
Yeah.
go up to Blewett Pass, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So about 6.5 miles out of Cle Elum, then you make a left and we're about almost 7 miles down a dead end road.
Really?
Yep.
Boy, you asked for it.
I did. We're in the middle of nowhere,
Yes,
but
you are.
on the way to hiking and camping. And but I bought this store about 3 years ago. It had been boarded up
Uh-huh.
and turned it into, instead of last ditch cigarettes and beer, turned it into a little country store. And we
Right.
sell local groceries, a little bit of cooking. So I brought our gluten-free coffee cake for everyone to
Delicious,
try.
by the
Oh,
way.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And fresh made soups every day and things like that. And then
Oh,
non-alcoholic beverages, which I also brought.
And so only non-alcohol. You're not that place to stop for your 6-pack.
No alcohol
Oh,
anymore. I
wow.
used to own a wine bar and bottle shop,
Uh-huh.
and this is sort of a pivot for me.
Wow. Is
Yeah.
that why you're with that funny cheeky and
Yes.
dry lady back there?
I do collaborate with Kristen from Cheeky and Dry.
Yeah, I bet.
We go to
That's
each
great.
other's
Kirsten's
shops and
darling.
share notes.
Yep.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
So you've brought some coffee today. You have your own house blend.
We do have our own house blend. So because we're a little bit out of the way, we want to make it always worth the drive. So I always have free coffee for everyone. And so it's our house blend and we sell it. So yeah,
Fun.
brought that for you guys to share later.
What are people? Bridget, you're a hiker bee, aren't you? Do you ever go out up there in the hills of Cle Elum?
You know, I need to go. We have a friend that's got a cabin up there, and he's been bugging us, you know. And I'm kind of a water gal, not so much a mountain gal, but boy, it's so beautiful. And I've never been out there. I've
Well-
been to Cle Elum and, like you say, into the little town there, and I've been to Suncadia, but haven't really done much traveling. And I hear it's spectacular.
It is really pretty. I took a drive and just fell in love. It's actually a friend of mine. I think you know, Lynn Clouden told me about
Uh-huh.
it.
About the store?
the Tianaway in general.
Oh, in
yeah.
general, yeah.
But it is really pretty. There's 3 rivers and I think 6 campgrounds and great hiking. It's the back way up to the enchantments, so Ingalls Lake, things like that.
So do you have a bunch of ski mobile people this time of year, cross country people?
Thank goodness it snowed finally.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
yes, yes.
Tell
And
us.
you Go ahead.
Tell us about this kava drink that you brought.
Okay, so I brought Goldfinch, which is a kava drink made in Seattle. And kava is a root that is a Polynesian root, and it has kind of an analgesic antiseptic property. So
Meaning-
it will make your mouth go a little tingly numb
Mhm.
and then sort of your whole body. They don't recommend drinking like 20 cans of it at a time, but 1 or 2 is perfectly acceptable. And it's ginger and monk fruit and honey sweetened with the little cayenne
It's
kick.
delicious.
Yeah.
So this is one of the functional beverages you talk about.
Yes, exactly. So functional beverages, I heard Tom mention that earlier, just means that ingredients do something supposedly, wellness oriented. So people aren't, we're finding that people are really concerned about the ingredients in food and beverages, just like, going to gluten-free coffee cake, people want, they care about the sweeteners, they care about all the things. So functionals mean there's things like magnesium or other additives in them that make them good for you.
Right. And this, you said this would, if I drank too much of it, it would make my mouth numb.
It would probably a
whiskey
little
does
bit.
that too to me.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Lasts about a half an hour and you won't get a DUI. So there you go.
There you go. Can you tell us about your new project that you've got coming up in Suncadia? Because all new to me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she lives up there. She has a house in
Alpental.
Alpental.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alpental. Yes,
Yeah.
we were talking about that. So just yesterday, we were able to talk about it and announce it. But I am part of Suncadia Social, which is a new village they're building at Suncadia. I'm going to be having a home store. It's the sister store to the Tianaway Country Store. So I'll be able to have home goods, bottle shop like the non-alcoholic beverages. And so that's just starting and it should be open by the summer.
But
Wow.
there's going to be a big grocery store, right?
Yes, there is.
And-
There's a big grocery store. The Roslyn Grocery is opening a new grocery store there. 2 restaurants by the restaurateur Brian Clevenger,
He's been on the show.
and a coffee shop, Cutter's Point Coffee, and then my home goods store, which is going to be called Forage Home. Gather something good. That's going to be.
Oh,
our
that's pretty
focus.
tricky.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So.
And I like how you're talking about the collaboration around the food piece. So if Brian does something at one of his restaurants.
Yes, we're looking forward to collaborating a lot with the little village. It's a walkable village for those of you who have been to Suncadia. It's right by the lodge, in between the lodge and the pool. And then with big area around it where people can sit. And so we're planning on a lot of collaborative things. Like there's a teaching garden there on property so we can feature ingredients. The grocery store can bring in components to make food. I've taught cooking classes before. I used to work at Williams Sonoma and then obviously have my little restaurant at the beach. So
I don't know that obviously your little
Oh,
restaurant at the beach.
I
part.
had a bakery and little restaurant on the Oregon coast in Gearhart.
I see. And you still live in Portland.
No, I live in the Tianaway.
Okay, so you moved up there.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. I moved up there about 3 years ago. I built a little cabin behind the
Uh-huh.
store. So it's a live work property.
That Suncadia neighborhood is interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's,
Beautiful
it's
homes.
almost it's busier in the summer than it is in the winter.
It's busy year round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of people. I think during COVID, I believe anyway, I think there's close to 3,000 housing units there. So
Right.
It's bigger than the city of Cle Elum.
Isn't that crazy? I
Yeah.
had no
Wow.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a couple golf courses and
yeah, it's a
And-
beautiful area for
It's-
sports or cross country skiing or
Right. And I mean, the nature there is just gorgeous. Fly fishing, which I love. And then cross country skiing around the golf courses and things like that.
I mean, and it was when we were there, I think it was during COVID or just before we went for a long weekend. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, it's so weird that there isn't like a coffee shop or a bakery or something right there in Suncadia. It's like shooting fish in
There's
a barrel.
restaurant there. There's,
Mhm.
what's the wine
Yep.
tasting bar that's there?
Swiftwater
Swiftwater.
Winery
Swiftwater,
is
yeah.
really good. It's not walkable from the lodge, so this whole little
Yeah.
village is going to give coffee and
Right.
all that walkability, kind of like a Whistler Village.
Yeah.
Right.
Just the ability to get out and go and walk around. I mean,
it turns out lodges don't like that.
they want you
They
to.
want you
yeah,
in their
exactly.
lodge eating every meal and every drink.
Yeah. Well, and it's I believe the lodge is a Hyatt property, so it is a full hotel, but
Uh-huh.
there's about 3,000 people that live there, so that's a city. So they need the services like a grocery and and restaurants.
Now they have to go all the way to the Safeway in Cle Elum, it seems
the
like.
Safeway in
Mhm.
Cle Elum is continually an issue.
It is. It's busy though.
I believe people told me that it's the busiest Safeway in the chain, but
Wow.
yeah.
Really?
The
Mhm.
parking lot is always jammed when I drive by it, but I always go across the street to the Warrior.
And so my grocery store, the TNOA Country Store, we sell groceries. So I often stock things that they're going to be out of, and I sell only local eggs, locally raised bison, local meat.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. It's because people care about the ingredients. They want to know where their food's
Right.
from.
And you do too. I think
I-
that comes from ownership.
I care a lot.
You're going to sell what you are proud of.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else you want to share with us before we cut your mic?
Before you cut my mic. Well, I'm just excited about the new project. And y'all should just come take a drive and see the store.
And that's going to be for your store for sure. That's open.
My store's open 6 days a week in the summer and 5 days in the winter,
Uh-huh.
Wow.
year round.
And how do
easy.
people find that?
TNOACountryStore.com.
There you go.
I'm
Very
going to go
nice.
next time because I
I'm good-
drive.
yeah.
Oh, it's what? 15. You said, yeah, it's 15 miles, 7 in, 7 out.
Yep, 7 in, 7 out.
Out of the way, but that sounds
Yeah.
totally worth it.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tracy Williams, owner of Tiana Way Country Store in Cle Elum.
Thank you.
Up on the Tiana Way River, no doubt. Or near it.
Yes, on the TNOA River.
Did you get any flooding this year, did you?
They're not my property, but some of my neighbors. Yeah.
All of our neighbors down below us in Prosser off the Yakima there all got flooded out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Lots of water.
Luckily, we're up 75 feet off the river, so it didn't hurt us. But our neighbors lost all their chickens drowned. And
Oh,
Yeah.
just
that's
it
so
happened
sad.
pretty fast.
It was really fast.
Plus, it wasn't rain there, right? It came from the mountains and it made its way down.
It was a stunning amount of water.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Up next, let's build a winter paella. Why don't we on Cairo Radio? It's the
Yeah.
Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
Thank you. And you're welcome to pass those out to folks.
Nice to see you again.
Kirsten helped me at my house recently. I ordered a bunch of the beautiful Bolé, the one we loved, yeah. And she found out somehow, and so she said, "Well, don't pay for delivery, I'll deliver it." So she came on over, and I showed her my non-alc. I've got a big non-alc area.
Do we need to edit?
Oh, we edited it. And so she's a professional judge. So she's like, just smell this. And I'm like, okay. So we threw out almost everything I had except for the seedlet. Yeah. And I'm like, well, perfect. Because if I want to introduce guests to something that tastes terrible, that's bad. So yeah. So thank you for that. Now I need to come shop.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely. Do you want to get in there too? Yeah, make it.
How was West Virginia visit?
No, just we'll get one anyways. Yeah.
What's your betrothed? Think of West Virginia.
Move over.
Does he?
I got a new crash. You wanted the latest?
I don't remember the name. So. Oh, now I remember. Oh, really? I haven't seen her since Charlie passed. What's that, 2 years ago now? Oh, really? Who wouldn't? Coffee cake was the bomb.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
All right. Deal. All right. She's going to put that coffee cake recipe on her blog.
Awesome.
In case anyone wants the recipe for that.
We're ahead of schedule.
Like it. Bridget, if you were to follow suit with all of our kind guests, you would have some winter paella made for a taste here today. Are you saying you don't?
I don't.
Sorry.
Next time.
Sorry, everyone. Bridget didn't feel it necessary to cook for you.
Or the etouffee, or the jambalaya, or the gumbo.
Oh, gumbo. I got to make a gumbo.
Well, that's all I hear right now. It's like, we have a lot of pots. I don't say anything full.
We do have a lot of pots.
We have a big stack of pans here, too.
Paella pans? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. For the class. How many people do you think after class buy a paella pan and use it again?
I'd say a quarter.
Oh, okay. I bet more. No?
Do you think more?
No.
Yeah. No?
I mean, you honestly could get away with any of those pans.
Totally. True.
We are back here. It's the Hot Stove Society show. Beautiful Hotel Andra, downtown Seattle, 4th and Virginia, right here in the middle of TDville, we call it.
I know.
And
Because
why
we
is
have
that?
Neb around the corner. We've got Serious Pie across the street, Dahlia Bakery across the street, Lola down below us, Hot Stove upstairs. From up here, you can see our entire chain except for Totem Lake.
Well, can you see down to the market?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Don't be such
It's a quick walk
don't
for
be such
sure.
a poop.
All right.
Poop is our word of the day.
It is.
And she cringes every time.
Yeah,
He likes it.
channeling my mother.
I am or you are?
No, just cringing when you say the word.
The P word?
Yeah.
Okay. That explains a lot to me. right
No,
now.
no.
Let's build some paella, Bridget. You're the paella queen around here. You do a lot of paella classes. I was struck by the fact that you call this a winter paella. And then I was struck when you explained it to me why you call it winter paella. So let's talk about that.
Well,
What is paella?
paella, we mentioned earlier with the Spaniards and their movement of rice in the world, traveling those big ships and trading rice. So that's rice is a big dish, and paella comes from Spain. And the grain of rice that they use in paella is similar to risotto. That strain is called Senia. And so when you're making a paella, if you decide to make a paella, kind of like deciding to make a risotto, it's a bit involved. Got to have a nice broth. You've got to have the nice rice. In the case of paella, having a good pan is handy. So in the class that we teach here, we'll do 2-person paellas in a 10-inch pan.
Mm.
And we get the actual rice. What's the name of your friend, Para?
I think that's a really important thing that maybe just got glossed over, because the number one issue for me with paella, how people screw it up the most, is they overload their pan.
Correct.
And then you end up with
And
a
it
big
gets
pile of mush.
gushy,
Yeah.
mushy.
So having a 10-inch pan for 2 people, that seems big to me, but it's only not even an inch
It's
thick.
an inch thick
Yeah.
at the most.
That's
Yeah.
a great tip. I've messed up with that. My rice was too thick, so I didn't get the sauerkraut on the bottom. That's a great tip.
Right. And so you want to just get a couple of pans. They're not super expensive. The pans that we have here, the big ones that we use for the display paella, it's nice because you can make your paella out, not so much in the winter outside, because the grill, you want to make it on the grill outside. It's perfect. And I love doing a wood-fired paella, building a nice wood fire and then getting those coals down and then putting my paella pan on there. The nice thing about paella is that you can involve your guests. Have
Mhm.
all, it sounds like a Becky thing, having all your components ready to go and then just guiding your guests
Uh-huh.
in the assembly of the dish. The nice thing about paella is, as opposed to risotto, you're not stirring it. So you're stirring it at the beginning and then you're leaving it alone.
Uh-huh. And the good
letting-
thing about the barbecue, putting it on there, is your heat source
it's even.
it can go all the way around the pan rather than a burner on the stove, which kind of focuses on the center of the
Right,
pan.
where you have to keep moving it around. Unless
Yeah.
you've got one of those indoor grills like we have up front here at Hot Stove, is great.
So that's what you would use, that grill burner, because it's bigger versus the small burner.
right.
makes sense.
So that you're covering it. Yeah, and you can, if you guys want to do it and have guests over, then you need to set up outside somewhere, and you can get one of the paella rings, which are the
Propane or something.
yeah, it's propane. You can buy a propane tank, one of those. What are they? 5-pound propane tanks, and so you can just
So it's a gas ring that's about
Yeah.
the size of your pan.
correct.
Yeah.
So if you're having a lot of people over, a big pan, and I did it for Spencer's graduation, and we had
Oh,
a
fun.
graduation party, and I just had enough ingredients to make a couple of pans. I started the first pan, and folks milled around and socialized and got something to drink and had some tapas and ate the paella casually when they wanted to.
All right, let's go back to the theme.
Sure.
Winter paella.
So winter, all the beautiful shellfish is perfect right now. The water, the water here in the Pacific Northwest is rich with nutrients in the winter months. And so our, as you well know, Tom, with the oysters and such, they're at their best in the winter months. Those
Yeah, they're not spawning and all the things
winter,
that they-
full moon. So mussels, clams, oysters, it's the best.
Never had an oyster in a paella.
Oh, it's good.
That
You can
sounds-
put anything in a
Yeah,
paella,
you sure can. That sounds great.
Yeah, you just need to scrub them up. I, of course, wouldn't use the really beautiful small shigokus or anything. You could,
Okushis.
but it's so nice to have just the slightly bigger oysters, and you really have to scrub those shells well. But then you can put the oysters on top of that hot rice, and they cause the oysters to steam open.
And then you
It's
don't have to
pretty
shuck them or
delicious.
anything.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning again. So you're going to saute your peppers, onions, and what?
Your sofrito, so
Your
it's the
sofrito.
pepper and onions and your tomato.
Are we getting brown on that, or are we just sauteing it?
Yeah, you want to caramelize.
You want to caramelize.
You
a
want
little
to color up the vegetables. You don't want them too crispy.
Okay.
And I use a really high quality canned tomato because obviously tomatoes aren't in season right
bit.
now.
Correct.
And so you get your sofrito cooking, just like in the Trinity down in New
Mhm.
Orleans. Get that cooking, get the base going. Once that cooks down and has some beautiful rich color, then you add your rice. You add your rice to that.
You're not going to
And-
add your smoked paprika at this point.
Well, you add your spices.
Uh-huh.
And then
The
you want to
saffron?
quickly, it's the smoked paprika and the saffron. And then a cheat that we do here in America is we add a bit of garlic. Technically, in a classic paella, no garlic.
Okay.
But it's such a good flavor, And so you get those just toasting lightly, and then you immediately add your rice and just mix everything together. This is going to be one of the last times you stir it.
And are you toasting the rice, or does it
You want
really
to,
be-
yeah,
or you're
just
coating it?
just like in a pilaf. You want to
Okay.
toast the rice and you want to coat things.
Mhm.
And then once it looks beautiful, that's when you start adding your stock. Now, what I was taught by your friend Para at Culinary Collective with the Spanish ingredients, you can measure the rice and add the stock all at once and level it out and leave it alone. Or what we teach everybody here at Hot Stove is to add the stock gradually. Just gradually add that stock.
But you're not stirring it like you do a risotto.
No.
No.
Once you add that stock, you're just kind of shaking the pan and poking at things. And then as the rice finishes, is when you add your seafood.
Okay. And so the rice is still a touch al dente, but it can't be too much because the seafood cooks fast.
Correct.
Right.
And the
And so you-
rice is firm.
Right.
So, yes, it's al dente. Don't overcook it, because if you think, oh, I'm going to add just a little more stock, that's when your rice turns to mush and
Yeah.
it's gross.
And so we've got this pan of rice. It's pretty much dried out. The famous sauerkraut is on the bottom, which is kind of like the caramel crispy crust of the bottom of the pan,
Right.
but you want to make sure that you don't stir away. You want
Yeah,
that to
you
build.
can't. Yeah, you want that.
That's what I always burn. I will tell you because I'm always rushing it.
Right.
And so you got to be patient, little low heat.
Right.
And then you just simply put a shrimp, like a
Arrange it. Yeah,
yeah,
so
a
that
couple of mussels,
yeah.
clams.
Because when you scoop that rice and serve, you want a portion of all those seafoods in that spoonful.
Right. And remember, if your rice is done right where you want it, when you add a clam and a mussel, you're adding a lot of liquid. As those
Mhm.
things steam, they add
They're
more
going to
liquid
steam.
to the base.
Right, right. But you want, and it's amazing because the top seems kind of underdone, but it's cooked underneath.
Uh-huh.
And that's sauerkraut. If you, and what you can do is poke at your paella and just double check the bottom to see if it's starting to stick.
Like if your spatula just glides across the bottom of your pan, you don't have a sauerkraut.
Correct.
And then if you were doing proteins like chorizo or chicken or pork or any braised something, you would do all that separate, right? And then just put the cooked protein on top.
No, no,
Bridget
traditionally.
says you don't mix the meat and the fish for real
Got to be
paella.
separate. And chorizo.
What were you thinking, Becky?
I love.
Did you
Mixing
see
it.
the look on her face?
I know it's we got to honor the Spaniards, but if you want to make an arroz, which is like a jambalaya,
We don't
then you're
have time to
mixing
do
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Becky.
Brittany Bartolabin.
Brittany Bartolabin. Oh my God. What did you bring us to eat? Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I guess she's not on the show today. On Cairo, it's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
Okay, hotcakes.
I brought nothing. Hey, get your badass self up here.
Hi. Fun sweater.
Thank you. How are you all?
Excellent. Happy New
Awesome.
Year.
Good. Happy New Year.
We were all ready
Good
for
to
a little
see you.
dessert, weren't we?
Yes.
Little
Yep.
molten chocolate cake.
We were all ready for a little dessert.
I'm
weren't
so
we?
sorry. I came from home.
Yeah. Mm,
I know. I'm sorry.
came from home.
It's okay. Don't let him torture you.
I guess we'll have more tuna fish. It's the hot new item at Hot Cakes.
Yeah. Tuna fish molten cake.
Ugh. Gross.
New prediction.
We're back here in the kitchen on Cairo. It's Brittany Bartolabin joining us in the hot seat. She is the pastry chef of Hot Cakes and an alum of our illustrious company.
Yes.
Your favorite job ever.
Honestly, I love my time here. I have nothing but happy memories here.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone
No,
does.
I've repressed the middle of the night bakes and all that. So
Oh, the pies. Thanksgiving
No, those were
pies.
actually
It's
really
kind of
fun
like
too.
having a child.
Yeah, you forget about the
bad
screaming
stuff.
in the middle of the night and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
There really
Well-
was pie making in the middle of the night, right?
Absolutely.
yeah.
I would. Is there still? Is there not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You bet,
I can't
yeah.
imagine that would have ever.
But when
gone
you
away.
sell 1,000 pies, at
yeah, you got to
Thanksgiving,
start a couple
Yeah.
of days in advance and in the middle of the night. And yeah. It was really
And
fun
of course,
though.
all
yeah.
the filling has been harvested out of Prosser, and all those, butternuts and everything
Yeah.
roasted, caramelized.
That's a long
It
process.
It
drained,
literally
'cause
it
you have to
starts in
drain it.
October
Yeah.
processing
Draining.
the pumpkins.
Yeah,
and yeah.
exactly. You have to
Yeah.
drain it, and then you freeze that
Uh-huh.
until you're ready for it, and then you start to make pies in Thanksgiving week.
What a
And I
job.
dare anyone to come up with a tastier pumpkin pie than that pie. You can taste the hours of love that
Yeah,
went
it's
into
pretty
that
good.
pie. Yeah.
Is that the one with the ginger in it?
The ginger snap
Oh,
crust on the
yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
So
No,
good.
it's just next level across the board. It's so
Mm.
good.
All right, let's talk about New Year's sweets.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
What
yeah.
Girl Scout cookie are you looking forward to working with this year?
Well, they haven't. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to talk about this, but they are launching a new cookie.
are you on some sort of secret?
I didn't like sign an
board?
NDA or anything like that, but I.
But you want to be invited back.
well, they notified me about it last year, and I'm going to be creating a dessert with that.
oh,
So
great.
maybe I'll come back in March or something and tell you all about it. But
Oh,
yeah,
so you're going to tease us and walk away.
I'm gonna tease you and walk
It's kinda
away.
like not
being
yeah,
in a dessert
drop my
today.
little
Yeah,
tease.
uh-huh.
Yep. But when New Year's desserts, I mean, the obvious thing to talk about is citrus. It's probably what you guys have been talking about a
100%.
lot lately because
Yeah.
that's just what's around.
Mhm.
We're all kind of getting. I mean, apples and pears are great, but that harvest is done. And there's just such beautiful winter citrus popping up. And so it's all over the menu at Hotcakes, and mostly candying it because, I mean, that's just the best way to get a bang for your buck. I mean, and there's so much out there. Pomelo, Meyer lemons. I know.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't think.
You know what my favorite is?
What's your favorite?
Blood oranges.
Blood
Yes.
oranges, and they're so beautiful,
Yeah.
especially as we're coming
I
up on
can't wait.
Valentine's Day when people want pink. They
Yeah.
want raspberry and strawberry, and it's not really strawberry season. And so blood orange is such a
Perfect.
beautiful stand-in there. I'm actually going to be doing a blood orange
And
cocktail.
we got the
for
Caracaras
Valentine's.
in.
Yeah, the
right at
Caracaras,
New
they have that
Year's.
pretty pink color. Yeah,
Can you
Yeah.
tell people how to candy their?
I can. It really just requires a couple of cups of sugar and, like patience. My favorite trick is to cut off the zest. I just use a sharp paring knife and cut around it and cut it into the shape that you want, whether that's strips or diced or whatever, and just soak it in cold water overnight. And that replaces that triple blanching method that a lot of recipes call for.
Okay.
And it's just, set it and forget it. And the next day it says pulled out a lot of that bitterness.
Do you use salt?
Nope.
Just
Just
water.
just water, let it sit in the fridge for
Oh.
24 hours. And then the next day you're going to take it out and drain it. And then you're going to cook it in simple syrup, which is equal parts sugar and water. And here's where you really need to make sure you've got a candy thermometer. You want to cook that to 222 degrees to make sure that is actually candied. Because it's just, that's when it becomes like chewy and
Mhm.
delicious and properly candied all the way through. So once you've reached that temp, you drain it and let it, lay out, or you can keep it. You can keep it submerged in that syrup, and that's also really delicious. That syrup right there is very good. I'm also going to say that water that you soaked that peel in, don't throw that away. That's like really good
But it took
Lemonade.
us
lemonade. So
Yeah.
what I will do, so if I buy some Meyer lemons at the store, say, I will soak it in that water. I'll keep that water. I'll juice the Meyer lemons, and then I'll make the most amazing lemonade using that syrup as the sweetener. So you can just, using every part of the beast there with
Love it.
your
I
lemon.
don't use Myers lemons much because for me, from a lemon perspective, they're too sweet.
They're too sweet. So if you're wanting it to be like a lemon, puckery lemon,
Oh.
get a lemon.
Okay.
A Meyer lemon is a cross between, it's a lemon. I can't remember if it's a pomelo or a mandarin, but it's got like, it's tart, but it's, so you don't want to like peel it and eat it like an orange, but it does have much more sweetness to it. But it's a great stand-in in a lemon curd or any traditional lemon dessert. I just think it adds such beautiful floral notes to it.
My cheater citrus dessert is I'll take a blood orange, slice its skin on,
Mhm.
just literally just take the ends off and slice it thin all the way around. Put it into a large saute covered with sugar, a little bit of water, and then just candy those peels
Yeah.
until they get to be tender. And then I pour my cake batter on top of that.
Oh,
Oh,
beautiful.
And then I make it, and
yeah.
then I can turn it out. And you end up with like a blood
So
orange upside down
Gorgeous,
cake.
like an
Yeah.
upside down cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. People forget about citrus for upside down cake. Step away
love
from the
that.
pineapple. There's so much.
Well, pineapple's pretty.
It's really good too. Yeah.
So what's new at Hotcakes for the winter season?
Well, we just launched our winter menu on December 18th. And like I mentioned, there's lots of citrus all over it. Our molten cake of the season is my actual favorite that we've ever done. It's our chocolate orange. So we make a milk chocolate orange ganache and fill our molten cake with that. On the side, we've got hazelnut croquants. It's basically candied hazelnuts that we crush up, ice cream. And then we do a milk chocolate hazelnut magic shell. Does everybody know what magic shell
Yes.
is?
Oh.
So it's
How do
just-
you make magic?
you
shell?
really just need chocolate and some sort of fat, coconut oil, cocoa butter, olive oil, and you just mix that together, melt the chocolate, add in your fat. And what happens is when it hits something cold, it hardens into a shell.
I
So
love
the
that.
fat we use for the milk chocolate hazelnut shell is actually just ground up hazelnuts that we've just pulverized.
Brilliant.
And so you get a little bit of texture there, but that fat from the hazelnuts provides the
like a
So it's
Nutella.
seasonal.
like a
Seasonal.
Nutella, exactly. And then we do a little candied orange on top. So
Wow.
I'm sorry, what was that?
So it seizes into a shell. Is that what
It
you're
seizes
saying?
into a shell once
Oh.
once it's poured over that frozen ice cream.
Yeah. I see. What
yeah.
you're
So
saying.
it's fluid. It
Yeah,
should
yeah,
say
yeah,
fluid,
yeah.
but then when it hits ice cream or something
So it's
frozen,
real ingredients.
it's real. Of course, it's real ingredients.
So it's like
yeah,
it's like a dairy-free dip cone.
absolutely. But
DQ.
au natural.
Dairy
Yeah,
Queen.
no gross
Yeah.
stuff in it. Just fat and chocolate.
Are you saying there's something gross in Dairy Queen?
Absolutely not. We just don't serve that. we like ingredients you can pronounce and all that, but
Uh-huh.
I there's always a special place in my heart for the trashy DQ stuff.
Yeah,
Love
exactly.
DQ.
I'm a Blizzard guy. Half candy.
Oh, peanut
Oh
butter
my
parfait
God.
all the way.
yeah. I'm
Mhm.
That's a
Heath bar
perfect
half
dessert.
candy. Heath bar half candy. They put too much in. It's
Oh,
it's like some chocolate chip cookies to me that
Oh,
have
yeah.
too much chocolate
Yeah,
chip in them.
the key is to order a half-size peanut butter parfait. Not that I'm like a regular or anything.
Oh
but
yeah.
do a half-size order. and
You have a
it's-
little one.
I have a little one. They have a dairy-free thing there. Yeah.
You know, a couple of years back, Robin's Hello
Robin's-
Robin Cookie,
yeah.
and I had this
You
little
guys
thing here.
Through hands about chocolate
'Cause we
chips.
were-
I remember
we were
that.
arguing
yeah.
about the weight. Like, for example, I don't think people know that a croissant, generally, when it gets to be that perfect buttery stage, is 66% butter.
Mhm.
You don't think about that when you're eating a croissant.
You don't want to
right?
know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But so I think about the weight of the chocolate chips in a chocolate chip cookie because to me, too much is too much.
I'm actually with you on this one.
And Robin was arguing with me.
Yeah,
And
there's a
so-
very popular cookie around town that has just entirely too much chocolate chip. I don't
and
like
it's
it.
raw in the middle.
That's the other thing. I don't like it when it's underbaked. Because I like a little. I want to sink my teeth into a
Yeah,
chocolate
I
chip.
like a
I don't want it
crispy
crunchy or
edge.
anything,
Yeah,
but
crispy
crispy edge. And we remember we used to do the Oops No Chunk
yeah.
at the Dahlia Bakery,
What's
where
that
it was
mean?
literally a chocolate chip cookie where we didn't put chocolate chunks in
Oops.
it. It's so,
I
but it
love
was
that.
the
Cookie
intentional
itself is
oops.
good. Yeah.
It was really good. It was just like the most
Yeah.
delicious brown sugary chewy cookie.
Why
So,
not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
thought of
Well,
that.
yesterday we had a tasting, our chocolate chip cookie from the Dahlia Bakery against 18 other bakeries.
Oh wow.
What? In
Oh.
town?
in town. Yeah,
Wow.
we fared pretty well.
That pretty.
Yeah,
What was the winner?
the winner was Saint Bread.
Oh yeah, they've got
Yeah.
a great cookie.
That-
That's
Yeah,
why Taylor
yeah,
was there
yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookie is
Yeah.
really delicious too.
Yeah.
And nothing else really stood out except for the fact most of them have too much chocolate in them.
Yeah, yeah.
And considering how expensive chocolate is right now, it doesn't make sense to me.
Do not
but-
get me started on that one. Yeah, we're feeling that one. Yeah,
yeah, I bet
yeah.
you are.
Yeah, I mean, chocolate and eggs; those are our two core ingredients, and
Right.
they are
Well, eggs are back
skyrocketing.
down at least.
a
so,
little bit.
yeah.
They're a little harder to get, but yeah.
And you have a smoked chocolate chip, right?
We do. We cold smoke chocolate chips at our Ballard location, and you can order them. You can buy them in the jars, and they're
yeah.
also in our s'more cookie and our smoked chocolate milkshake. So
Mm.
yeah,
S'more cookies are very popular around town.
It's our
found them-
top seller.
We found them
Yeah.
in many bakeries.
yeah. People love a marshmallow.
Are you guys interested in hearing predictions or the flops?
Sure.
Let's do it.
You want to go flops from
Yes.
2025? Yeah, okay.
Did they all come from hotcakes?
No, no.
Of course not.
The first one, this was a prediction. Sugar-free and ultra-low sugar desserts are going mainstream. What flopped? Artificially sweetened or heavy reduced sugar desserts never fully satisfied. What replaced it? Smaller portions of real desserts, less sweet, better balanced, more acidic or bitter notes to offset sugar. Is that what you've
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You're feeling that at the retail
Oh,
case?
Well, it's people are always asking. It seems like people are moving away from an overly sweet dessert, but you can do that without. You can add more acid. You know?
And the big desserts.
Yeah, yeah. it
You're
doesn't-
not getting
yeah,
those huge
yeah.
desserts anymore.
I think
don't
that's a good
know. I
thing.
don't know. I was down at Deep Sea
Oh, those
Sugar.
pieces of cake are huge.
Oh lordy!
but you share it, or
I mean, it's delicious, but after 4 bites, I couldn't eat
Yeah,
anymore. They were
yeah.
so intense.
yeah. I
Yeah.
can't get through a whole slice of cake that size. But
No.
you eat off it for a couple of days.
well,
Yeah.
well, with that flop, the new prediction is smaller, mini, and bite-sized desserts will continue to outperform large, shareable sweets.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of interesting.
Deep Sea Sugar was very busy. I'll just say.
Was
that.
it?
Yeah.
And the cakes were beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another flop, functional desserts becoming everyday treats. What flopped? Protein brownies, collagen cookies, adaptogen desserts felt more like supplements than treats. What replaced it? Comfort desserts made with quality custards, puddings, and fruit-forward sweets without health claims.
Without health claims.
Without health claims.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't think dessert is the time to really worry about your
Exactly.
health. I mean,
Exactly.
it's supposed to be a treat.
Yeah.
Or just eat half,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Save half
Eat
for
less
another
of it.
day.
Yeah, and just
exactly.
eat real dessert. Don't eat
Garbage.
or garbage. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, you
a Snickers bar or something.
DQers.
Yeah, yeah. Again, there's a time and a place.
There's a time and a place.
DQ must be good for you. What's his name? The The Oracle of Omaha owns the company.
What?
Berkshire Hathaway.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Warren Buffett? Hmm.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
That guy.
that guy.
He looks
Charlie
like
Munger,
he
who's
likes
not with
ice
us
cream.
anymore.
Oh.
He does like his Dairy Queen, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Thank you, Brittany Bartoleben. From
Thank you
Hot
for
Cakes.
Good to
having
see
me.
you.
It's good to see you all.
Next
Happy
thing up
New
for
Year.
us is Food for Thought Tasty Trivia, brought to you by Rub with Love Spice Rub.
Woohoo. Okay, you stay for trivia?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing what's his face?
Oh, Jim's
the
birthday.
old guy in the back.
Should
I'm
we do-
happy to.
Why don't you
relinquish
share?
my-
Why don't you share a seat with him? We'll take you both on. Come on, Jim.
Birthday boy.
Sure, we'll take all y'all on. Actually, I might take David over here. Brittany, you come be with me.
Okay.
No, those two can be together.
Oh, maybe you'll
Bye,
win,
guys.
Tom.
Thank you. Thanks,
Bye.
Kirsten, for the surprise visit.
You two go to that chair. Brittany and I are going to kick your butt. Nice to see you.
Perfect.
Thank you. So you want to talk real close.
Aw. Too darn cute.
Look at my buffet.
Where's the tuna?
Is this a martini?
This is this. Help yourself. Pour,
Oh, I'm
pour some
good.
fresh in there. No,
Hava.
it's not. It's not alcoholic.
And a
Oh, okay.
gentleman.
Hi.
I meant to ask them. Is this goldfinch from the Ethan?
It is from Seattle, but it's I'm not sure. But it's not the restaurant.
Well, it's got
They've
the
got a
same
company.
logo as the restaurant.
Yeah, they've got the company. Yeah.
Anybody want to come up and help Bridget today? Look at her jump out of her chair. Come on. Come on. You can do it. But you could do it anyway. You gave the gift, right? Yeah. Well, come on up here.
It's really easy.
Perfect.
And you're with Miss Smarty Pants, who's the walking encyclopedia. So you're safe.
Welcome back to the Hot Stove Society show on Cairo Radio. Time for the Food for Thought Tasty Trivia, brought to you by Rub with Love Spice Rubs. I'm heading down to San Diego this weekend for the Fancy Food Show, and it reminds me of our great customer selling Rub with Love in Southern California, like Cardiff's Seaside Market in Cardiff by the Sea and Santa Monica Seafoods in Santa Monica, California. If you can't find Rub with Love in your area, please visit us at tomdouglas.com. We'll either tell you where to get it or we can direct ship it right to you. Okay, Bex, what's the game? How do we play? Who's going to win?
Well, I don't know who's going to win, but this is pretty exciting. We've got 6 contestants up here, teams of 2. So 3 contestants. Each of you will get 5 questions, and the winner will get to take a stroll in the gift shop or pick someone out in the audience for a pack of spice blends by Rub with Love. Okay, so we've got
We're going to be first. Yeah.
Bridget and
Carrie.
You have to
Oh,
talk. Let's
Carrie.
practice.
Carrie.
Carrie,
Welcome.
jump right up there. Just
Right
jump
up
in
there,
like this.
Carrie.
So you sound like the voice of God.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
Give it
Good.
a whirl.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Carrie. Great. And then we
All
got Jim. And is it a relative, David, or?
He's my nephew.
Oh, well,
He's the only one admitting to be a relative.
Jim's my gourmet uncle.
yeah, that's
exactly.
lucky you.
Who's
Boy,
how
Lucky
old
you.
today, Jim?
73.
Woo!
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
So David here is my great nephew.
That's
there
right.
we go. And he's great.
He
Right.
is great.
That's
He
awesome.
actually made us a great citrus. He actually made us a great citrus dessert last night.
Ooh, what was it, David?
So it's something I kind of just discovered myself. I get lemons from like my garden and then some maple syrup and I just chop them up and I eat the rinds too. I don't puree it. I just sort of
Mm.
chop them up and maple syrup and rinds and wash down with a little bourbon and soda
Yeah,
water.
now we're talking.
Interesting. Sounds great.
All
Okay, and
right.
then we've got Tom and Brittany Bartoleben from Hotcakes.
It's the closest she's ever stood to me since she used to work
Oh,
for us.
you guys used to stand so close. All right. Okay. You guys ready? Oh, Rashida's joining us. Okay.
She has no faith in me. She left already.
All right. You two ready? Here we go. Multiple choice. Which 2026 wellness trend is predicted to overtake protein as the next major consumer fixation? Is it electrolytes, fiber, or collagen?
Fiber.
Fiber it is. You were listening to our conversation earlier. Good job. Number true. Oh, number true. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. True or false? A Magnum is the only champagne bottle size that actually improves the wine's aging.
Well, we'll go with true.
It is true. The ratio of wine to air in a Magnum slows oxidation, so champagne ages more gracefully than in any other format. Not sure if that's true, but that's what it says. Okay, number
It's certainly better than a 750.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so it is. It is. Multiple choice. What is Japanese yuba commonly known as in English? Rice paper, tofu skin, or seaweed sheet?
Tofu skin. Tofu skin.
You got it. Good job, Rashida. All right, number 4. Which Italian cheese, firmer than mozzarella, is often smoked and takes its name from the word meaning beheaded? Traditionally, this cheese is hung to dry, giving it a shape that looks like a headless figure. I see a
want
lot
a
of
hint?
smiles.
Is that a scar on your face?
Me or her?
Scarmoza.
Can't even give a good hint.
They still have 3. They're good. Final question. What is the difference between British and American pigs in a blanket?
The dough, the bread.
They both versions include a small pork sausage. The US version is wrapped in pastry, and the British version is wrapped in
Bread.
bacon.
Oh.
Bacon. Good try, though. Ladies, you got 3 out of 5. That's good.
No.
But now
Nice work.
now we've got Jim and David, and Jim writes these questions often, so we'll see if we can stump him.
So, Jim, you're going to remember to talk to the mic, correct? Okay.
Okay, number 1. Which 2025 flavor trend was confirmed by NPR as having a breakout year across dessert and drinks? Black sesame, banana milk, or sour cherry?
Black sesame.
It's sour cherry. Whoa, we stumped you.
That's too bad.
You're smiling. All right, number 2.
Well, when he sends in the questions, we're often offered.
Yeah, they're tough. I'm being much gentler. Okay. In Italy, cappuccino is strictly a morning drink and shouldn't be ordered after 11 a.m.
Oh, that's true.
That is true. It's cultural tradition. Though tourists often break the rule, locals almost always switch to espresso or macchiato after late morning, since milk-based drinks are too heavy. Good job. Number 3, multiple choice. In the 1920s, Pez candies were originally invented as what? As medicine, anti-smoking mints, or Christmas stocking treats?
Anti-smoking.
Anti-smoking. They were invented in Austria as a compressed peppermint candy to deter and be an alternative to smoking. And fun fact, the original dispensers were made to look like cigarette lighters. That's kind of funny. Number 4, which butter did Martha Stewart use, all 30 pounds of it, for her recent holiday baking marathon? Kerrygold, Plugra, or Land O'Lakes?
Let's go with Plugra.
You got it, Plugra, which is just means more fat in French. Good job. American company, though, but European style, right? Yep. Final question. Which wine, oh, you're going to get this, Jim. Which wine has the keys of St. Peter embossed on the bottle?
I think you've stumped us.
Don't you have a winter coat?
Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote de Rhone.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Chateauneuf de Pop.
It's in the Rhone
Of
area.
All right,
course. In
so-
fact, we were just talking about
We
that
just had
last
some
night.
last night. Yeah. Well, you got 3 out of 3, so you're tied with the ladies. So you're doing great. Now we've got Tom and Brittany, and they're really smart. Okay. Number 1, multiple choice. Which 2025 prediction from Whole Foods Markets saw traction, especially in snacks and beverages? All-day breakfast menus, aquatic ingredients like kelp and algae, or return of molecular gastronomy? No, I'm not saying anything. But what we heard earlier was a little different.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well,
Can you
which-
say that again, please?
Okay. Which 2025 prediction from Whole Foods Market saw real traction, especially in snacks and beverages, all-day breakfast menus, aquatic ingredients like kelp and algae, or a return of molecular gastronomy?
Well, I think from what you said, kelp and algae.
It is kelp and algae. Okay.
Thanks for the hint.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Number 2. Well, I gave them a really good hint too. number true. But yours is not necessarily that. The Japanese technique of katsuobushi refers to dried, fermented, and smoked skipjack tuna shaved into flakes. Is that true or false? Is that what katsuobushi is?
I will say false.
It's true.
Is it true?
It's true.
I've never heard it called that before.
Yeah,
Have you?
katsuobushi. Number 3, multiple choice. When recently offered a non-alcoholic whiskey, who said, "If it doesn't make me angry, I won't drink it"? Was that Bridget Charters, Eric Tanaka, or Annie Elmore?
Annie Elmore.
Annie Elmore,
Yeah.
it is. Good job.
You know how tequila makes you take your clothes off? That's what brown whiskey does to her. She gets wild, that woman.
She gets wild. I thought it made her angry.
I mean, she keeps her clothes on, but she gets wild.
Okay. Number 4, are terpenes the essential oils of the plant world, or a crisp beetle snack sold at night markets in Asia? Terpenes, Terpenes.
I'm going to say essential oils of the plant world.
They're the aromatic compounds that make herbs smell fresh, citrus smell bright, and pine smell like you took a hike that you didn't plan for. They're how plants communicate, defend themselves, and show off. Good job, Brittany. Okay, so now we've got a 3-way tie. We'll see how this question goes. Number 5, what are black-eyed of the Caribbean?
They're on the telephone wires all around Seattle. Pigeon peas.
Pigeon peas it is. That's good job. The legume years ago, and the name just traveled with the crop. Good job. So Brittany and Tom are 4 out of 5.
Who needs a shrub out there? Who needs a 3-pack of spice rub
I saw
out
a hand
there?
up there.
Okay, you're in. Jeez, that was hard to give away even. If you want to be part of our show, you can join the community on YouTube Live at Tom Douglas & Co. or buy a ticket to join us here in the studio at hotstovesociety.com. The show is produced by Becky Guzak. Our technical wizard today is Cameron Thomas. And our talented editor at Cairo is Sean. Please don't call me Del Torre. You know, if you miss any episode of our show, what can you do, Cam? You can go right to your favorite podcast app. All right, and listen to us at the Hot Stove Society. Thanks for listening, and Happy New Year. Oh, you're back.
I'm back.
Hi, I'm Chef Tom Douglas.
And I'm Bridget Charters.
Today on the Hot Stove Society radio show, smart strategies for building a better pantry. Tracy Williams brings us the charm of her Teanaway Country store, and we talk about the rise of functional beverages. Tracy Williams brings us the charm of her Teanaway Country store and the rise of functional beverages, and New Year's treats with pastry chef Brittany Bartlevan of Hot Cakes Restaurants.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Thanks for listening.
Bye. Thank you.
See ya.
See you back in
Bye.
March. Is March the time where the Girl Scout cookies come out? Okay.